more on the good foods that we should be eating to keep us healthy and strong. All of my life, I have made sure that I have enough calcium, and that is through drinking milk, through cheese, through other things as well that have calcium in them. But it's very, very important. I'll show you how important it is in a short minute. Calcium is essential for good bone structure and good teeth. Calcium is very important to make sure that you are getting quite a bit of calcium, maybe above average, shall we say, of making sure that you get enough calcium in your body to give you strong bones and teeth. And so I indeed do take calcium tablets, and I have for most of my life, and especially as I got older, I made sure that I took enough calcium each and every day. This one is 50 milligrams. But also eating cheese, drinking milk, and other substances that contain calcium. I'll show you how important it is. During my life as a kid, I did many things. I was captain of our high school soccer team. I was captain of the high school cricket team in England. Sports and activities that I did during those years, and coming to Canada, and indeed riding the Western horses, training and breaking some of them, and indeed coming off. Yes, a number of times over my lifetime, I have come off a horse. And in all of that, I have never broken a bone. Let me give you an example. I got my wonderful golden Palomino mare when she was 5 years old, so that was 2005. The second year that I had her, I got her in the summertime. Not that summer, but the following summer, I bought an Australian saddle. I made the mistake of not making sure that it would fit her. And usually most saddle sellers will allow you to try the saddle on your horse to make sure that it is the right fit. Well, I did a foolish thing, and I didn't do that. So then middle of the summer, it was 30 Celsius, and I put this Australian saddle on and started to go out. Went down the road. It was a road, not a trail, but a wide road, but it was like concrete because the earth was that hot, plus 30 Celsius, and that earth was like iron. It was solid. I go down a little way, and I felt the saddle starting to slip. Before I could try to do any readjusting, the saddle slipped sideways. Off I came, right down on my left hip. Oh, the pain was excruciating. I felt for sure that I had shattered my hip, that they would be calling the ambulance. I would be off to the hospital to be operated on. It felt that bad that I said to myself, I must have shattered my hip. I mean, you're coming down off a horse. Well, yes, she wasn't as high as some horses, 15 hands, but you're coming down onto that hip. Oh, the pain was excruciating. Within a minute or two, to my somewhat shock, I was able to get up and start walking. The long and short of it is, I had not even fractured my hip. It was black and blue over the next few days, and I had to put cold ice on it, but I had not fractured it whatsoever. And I said to myself, that must be. It's got to be, because all of my life I have made sure that I've eaten lots of calcium products and taken calcium supplements. And that gave me such strong bones that I could make that fall, and I would have been 63 at the time, and I made that fall and came down on that left hip, and I never even fractured it. Now that proves to you that with lots of calcium and other, of course, good ways of living and eating, you can have strong bones. Calcium, very important to be making sure you're getting enough calcium. Now, another thing I've always loved licorice. And Panda's licorice here is wonderful because it's got all licorice, if it's made from molasses, will have all kinds of minerals in molasses. And Panda's licorice is made from molasses. It has many good things in it, but especially minerals. And my hair is as it is, right? It's not colored. It is as it is. I've still got quite a good dark hair. Now I am 81 in next month, and I've still got a good bunch of hair up there. Plus, a lot of it is still dark. Part of it is making sure that you get enough minerals in your diet, which most people do not. And seeing as I am a lover of licorice, this is just great. Panda's licorice made from molasses. But the other thing to get lots of minerals in is that a high potency multivitamin and mineral tablet. And the list of all of the vitamins and minerals here is long, and so it has lots of minerals. Keeping a good hair, yes, it's to do with genetics as well, but it is important to get enough minerals in your body, and many people do not. So taking a good quality multivitamin and mineral supplement, I think, is important. And the other thing that they have talked about a lot, I'm glad to say, in the last 5 to 6 years, is D3, especially for us Canadians who don't get enough sun over a year's period. We should be making sure that we take a vitamin D3. Now they've also upped the dose, and this one tablet is 2,500 IUs. So at least one of these a day, and especially for people that don't get a lot of sun in some countries. Vitamin D is also very important for general health and also for your bones. Vitamin D is indeed very important. So those 4 things I have found have done me well over the years to take. And so you should indeed be taking them. It will increase your health and strength enormously by so doing. And indeed, you can then have the Charles Atlas, the guru of health and strength, Mr. Charles Atlas, you can have with a good diet that he proclaimed. You can have good health and strength.